No, this can't be right. Why are you guys here? Oh, it's a message from Lesbian Jesus. Didn't even know she knew how to use a computer. My beloved fanfic critic, I have for you today an interesting fanfic that I would like you to review. Think of it as a warm-up to the 200th episode. Yours truly, Lesbian Jesus. Well, it gives me something to do while I wait for Susan to come back from good old England. Let's read what this fanfic is and click on the link. The fanfic is called The FanFic Critic and Her Vagina of Wonders. I now know why she sent this to me. Let's see who the author is. Mylolkittie. I'm a little surprised that the author doesn't actually say Lesbian Jesus. Meg read a bad fanfiction and needs to get rid of her stress. It tells the story of two ginger-haired cousins and their cats. If you like the story, then I'm going to write a sequel. Wait, ginger-haired cousin. Oh, that means it's going to involve Susan. But what's with the ginger hair comment? Does this look red to you? No, I'm a brunette. Well, technically a dirty blonde, but you get the idea. Last I checked, brown is not red. Jeez, this person must be hanging out with Hamo Hamster or something. Alright, the story's rated M. It's in English, it's a romance drama, and only has 630 words. It was published a few days ago. Yeah, no reviews. 630 words. Well, at least it's not too long. So let's get this over with. The Fanfic Critic and Her Vagina of Wonders. It was a long day for Fanfic Critic. She read a long, boring fanfictions. Either get rid of the S or get rid of the word A. And was thinking of giving herself pleasures. Oh yes, because reading bad fanfics really turns me on and makes me want to masturbate right after. She laid on her bed and turned on her radio to listen to sexy music. She took off pants. Don't you mean pants? And her suit, so she was completely naked in front of her mirror. First of all, it's mirror. Second of all, I don't have a mirror in my room. And third of all, are you implying that I do not wear underwear? Fuck you, you sick fuck. She then laid on her bed again and took virgin olive oil to pour all over herself. She then used her middle finger to give herself a pleasure, but she soon found out she needed something thicker. Yes, there's a lot of typos in this. I could be showing you all of them, but then we would be here all day, and we don't need to make this any longer than it needs to be. So, she took of her glasses and pushed them in her vajayjay. They're not for shoving up private parts, they're for seeing! My God, what the fuck is wrong with you? She pulled them in and out, but it still wasn't enough. Yeah, because her glasses are... She then took a banana that she dipped in chocolate sauce, and she used it as her dildo. Well, at least that makes more sense than glasses. But it broke of. Damn it, she screamed. How am I supposed to counting, she said in her head. She then took the longest fork she had and gently pulled the banana out. I need something stronger, she said, and she peeled a carrot. She pleasured herself for 20 minutes, and boy, did she enjoy it. Her neighbors could listen to her orgasms like she did it in front of them. Then the door opened. It was Susan, and she looked stunned at the critic. Maggie said, I can explain, it's not what you think. Susan said in a very British accent, you think that I don't know about the shite you're doing here 3 times per day. When would I have time to do? The critic turned red of shame. Then Susan said, I can't believe that your vagina can do this. Mine is like a snail compared to yours. I did not need that visual. And I'm sorry, but Susan and I do not compare our Shutting up now. Shutting up now. Shutting up now. Maggie giggled at the compliment. Somebody kill me, please. Susan then showed her what she had in her hand. It was an enormous zucchini. Maggie got all sweaty at looking at it. I always wanted to see for myself how much your vagina can take, so let me have the honor of testing it. Yes, I highly doubt Susan's lifelong dream is to shove a zucchini up my crotch. Eggie said, my vaginal lips will open at your command, she said passionately. Repetitive much? And that's not how you spell passionately. Susan got naked and she slammed the zucchini with all her force into Meg's vagina. Then Dwarf Martin showed at the door. Who the fuck is Dwarf Martin? What are you doing here? They both yelled. Martin said, I heard Meg and I wanted to see what is happening. It sounded like a lioness was getting her fur waxed off, but I see that you two are buzzy, so I won't bother. Maggie and Susan yelled, come join us. Okie dokie, Martin said, and jumped on the bed. They all poured olive oil onto himself so that they were greasier than sardines from the can. They all rubbed each other, and that attracted the 30 cats that were roaming in the house. I only have 2 cats. I don't have 30. What's with you people thinking I have 30 cats? Even when I didn't have cats, people thought I had 30 of them. What the fuck? Ah! Trust me, if I had 30 cats, you would know. You'd probably see them all in the background. Whatever. The person who wrote this was probably a troll. I don't know, but still. Come here, ye kitties, said Maggie. The kittens happily came, and Maggie grabbed the 2 favorite ones and pushed them in her enormous vagina. It was very warm in it, and the kittens were really happy. She then put cat food in it so the cats won't starve. Oh yes, a great idea. Let's stuff food inside of your vaginal hole. I'm sure that won't have bad consequences. I still have room, Maggie said. Susan then ousted the zucchini with all of her force into Meg's vagina. She continued to push it in and out until Maggie screamed. Oh yes, I never had good sex in my life. They continued to have sex, Megan and Susan and Martin and the cats, until 24 hours passed. They all felt unconscious. Don't you mean unconscious? From here, enormous orgasms, and Meg still had the whole cucumber in her. I thought it was a zucchini. Then the 2 kittens came out of her vagina. They said in her cat language, this is even better than riding a roller coaster. And so the FFC gets rid of her stress from bad fanfics. Now she is ready for a new fanfiction! I guess it's fair to say that I didn't like today's fanfic that Lesbian Jesus sent my way. Well, this fanfic. Let's just say it was the reason that it shouldn't have been written. Yeah. Oh my eye. Oh my eye. Oh boy. I can't seem to get my eyeball to go back in here, so I'll just have to deal with it later. I'll probably go to the hospital after I finish here. Yes. As for the author of this fan fiction, they better wish that they never meet me in reality, because if they do, I will rip them a new asshole. To say it more nicely, it'll just not be very pleasant for them. Yeah. Well, at least Susan didn't have to read this. Yes, oh, there's one little thing that I forgot to read from Lesbian Jesus in her little email, so let's look. P.S. I sent this to Susan as well.